As most of you are aware, I'm very diverse in my presentations. That's part of what makes it fun for me. And so I decided to just step a little bit away from my usual and go into history. I realize that a lot of you, especially hip hop fans, do not know the history of hip hop. So this is going to be an ongoing series, but it's not going to run um, consecutively. It's going to run, in between the other stuff that I need to do for you. But definitely, I feel that you're going to be feeling this. Okay, here we go. If you start in the past and work all the way to the present, the history of hip hop spreads out in every direction. It dates back to the 1920s when the earliest form of hip hop dance was invented. It includes the Jamaican dancehall toasting era of the 50s and the 60s. It spreads to the last poets, Muhammad Ali and Gil Scott Heron, who presented poems over beats. And it works its way all the way forward to the modern day poets like Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, and Notorious B.I.G. The early years. Early hip hop is more or less extended drum breaks that are easy to dance to with rudimentary MCing that tells pretty straightforward stories about what the MC's lives are like. Now, this is true in most art forms. They start out extremely personal before they evolve into different modes of more complex metaphoric expression, and is indeed extremely true as hip hop became much more self consciously punk and politically inflected in the late 1980s. And I'm talking about Public Enemy, KRS-One, Grandmaster Flash, and the Furious Five. But this is not where it really began. In 1925, Earl Tucker, also known as Snake Hips, was a performer at the Cotton Club, and he invented a dance style similar to today's hip hop moves. He incorporates floats and slides into his dance. Similar moves would later inspire an element of hip hop culture known as break dancing. And this is Snake Hips, in case you haven't figured it out here on the right of the screen. All right. 1940, Tom the Great, aka Thomas Wong, uses a booming sound system to delight his audience. Wong also utilizes what they call back then hip American records to steal music lovers from competitors and local bands. Okay. In 1950, the Sound Clash contest between Coxsone Dodd's Downbeat and Duke Reed's Trojan gives birth to the concept of DJ battling. 1956, Clive Campbell is born in Kingston, Jamaica. Campbell would later become the father of what we now know as hip hop. He would become internationally known as Kool Herc. In 1962, James Brown records live at the Apollo. Brown's drummer, Clayton Filio, introduces a sound that is now known as the breakbeat. The breakbeat would later inspire the b-boy movement as breakers danced to these beats at block parties. In 1973, DJ Kool Herc DJs his first block party, his sister's birthday, at 1520 Sedgwick Avenue in the Bronx. Herc would often buy 2 copies of a record and stretch the break parts by using 2 turntables and mixing in both records before the break ends. Also this year, Zulu Nation is officially formed by a student of Stevenson High School named Kevin Donovan. Donovan later changed his name to Afrika Bambaataa Asin in honor of an ancient Zulu chief. Stay tuned, folks. This ends part one. Like I said, this is just a little something that I did to deviate from the heavy stuff. Every now and then I need to break away. So, but please know that you are in my thoughts and my prayers. God bless you. God bless those of you who continue to bless the ministry. I appreciate you, and Lord knows I need your help. God bless those of you who would like to contribute but can't right now. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. And most importantly, thank you for your prayers. In the mighty name of Yeshua HaMashiach. Amen.